the word of the day is Buenos dias y cansado. All right, so these are my friends from Telemundo, right? All right, so let's go from left to right. You are?
Veronica Albornoz.
Right, and you are the
reporter.
Right, and you are?
Adrian Bianco, the photographer.
Right, and we're bunkmates. And you are, right, Isabel, right?
Isabel Ocampo, and I'm the producer.
And you're the producer. Okay, so you all flew out yesterday as part of our journalism pool. So, since you're the producer, let me ask you, what are the objectives that you have for Fleet Week to talk to all the Spanish-speaking crew members?
I mean, for us, I think it's important to hear their stories, hear what they do. Especially, it's important for us to know how they feel being away from their families. Maybe they have someone that's local. It would be a great opportunity for us to see if maybe we can connect them with someone that may be in New York. But I think overall, it's good for us to get to know the diversity, that exists in this program.
Right. Now, you schlep, that's a Spanish word. You schlep a lot of heavy equipment.
Oh my God, too many for my taste. But we always have to be prepared for anything. You know what I mean? God knows if we had to go live for the morning show and stuff like. So you always have to come in with more than you actually need, but always got to be prepared. But next time, I'm just bringing my iPhone. Don't forget about
it. We had to all go through an electrical inspection. I guess you and I had the lion's share of plugs and batteries and recharging and the whole thing. But you have tripods, and it must be a big challenge to go through all those little manhole covers, so to speak.
Oh my God, absolutely. After this, I don't have to go to the gym, and I'm hitting McDonald's right after breaking the diet today. But yeah, absolutely, it was too much.
So Veronica, as a reporter, what are the challenges for you being in the ship environment?
Oh my God, you know what? It's been an experience. Only to sleep over in this ship is like being one of them. And that for me is the most amazing experience that anybody can have, any civilians.
And as they say, the Navy rocked you to sleep.
Oh yes, absolutely. Thank God I didn't get sick, but it was really nice.
And you needed to use the phone the other day, and that wasn't happening.
No working. I feel that I'm really far away from any human being now.
So are we as disconnected as you? Are we off the grid?
We are. I definitely feel this is like, we're always with the phones in the palm of our hands, not just one by two. And, being here, that we're away from our families, we're away from work, and not being able to have access to that is definitely an eye-opener.
So what's the excuse when there's a work emergency? Oh, no reception?
Sorry. I warned them, actually. I said, I may not have signal.
Now, Adrian, as a camera person, you probably have to bring equipment, backup equipment, chargers, extra cords, just because in an environment like this, there's no B&H photo to express mail anything to you.
Of course, you always got to be prepared for anything and any eventuality. Come with doubles of everything, double cables, double batteries. The only thing I'm not bringing double cameras, but other than that, yes, you got to always be prepared.
So what is your standard complement for the excursion like this for you? What would you have to bring as your gear pack?
Gear pack, I'd say obviously the camera, tripod, cables to guarantee no matter any kind of wireless interference. You also have to bring wireless mics if you want to move around, and you got to make it as best as possible for telling of the story. And then also just to put the strawberry on top, a live view to see if we could go live when we're arriving in New York Harbor. But I doubt that's going to happen.
How many pounds is it?
Oh yeah, how many pounds? How many?
Camera alone is 50. I'm looking at probably around 200 pounds, probably a little bit more, 250, something like that.
No wonder you had Wheaties for breakfast. What are the challenges in terms of lighting and sound?
Well, in terms of sound, obviously you can't really, it is what it is. You can't also interfere with the regular procedures of the ship, so you have to deal with what it goes. The best kind of microphone to use in these kind of scenarios is always a stick mic. You know what I mean? A lavalier would be nice, but you could always run into interference. And then after that, lighting. The more lights, the better, but in this case, less is more. So, you know what I mean? Just a good camera-mounted light, and you're good to go. You don't need that much. Plus, the ship is very well lit, except in the moments when it's dark and they just have that red light. But other than that, you're good to go.
Yeah, last night we were on the bridge, and there was no light at all. It was just...
God, I felt like I was in Red October. Sean Connery was going to be there at any moment, but yeah.
I didn't remember the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Red October.
So when is your show on, and how people can watch it?
Our show is from 7 to 10 in the morning. It's the version of the Today Show in Spanish. And it's every day from Monday to Friday. The name is Un Nuevo Dia for Telemundo.
And on television, what channel would that be in New York? Is that
would be
47?
47
Yeah.
where if you don't have cable, but if you do have cable, it varies in different areas.
Yeah, I guess it depends on your provider.
New Jersey will be 16. I think New York will be 47, I think it will be 47. Yeah.
And you seem to have a lot of fun yesterday interviewing people.
Oh my God, yes, a lot of fun.
Right. Well, I have great photos to accompany this, so I got to get pictures of all you guys together. So look, thank you for your time. I'll definitely spread the word, and thank you.
How was your experience?
Oh, my experience was great. This is the first time I was ever on a San Antonio class vessel. I've been on helicopter landing docks before, and from a radio point of view, there's a lot more wind. I mean, a lot more wind because you're completely open, and even the slightest wind, when you're giving interviews and stuff like that, all you hear is all over the place. I think we were very fortunate to be the only helicopter flight out in 2 days. That's true. So we actually got a real intimate look, and I thought meeting the captain last night and getting the whole tour of the tribute room, the memorial to the Pentagon, and having explained the ship's symbolisms and insignia was unbelievable. I also thought everybody asked great questions. All you guys asked really, really good questions, and I'm sure you've got great photos because I have pictures of you taking pictures. So it was all really, really cool. So it was just, for me, it's just an unbelievable experience. For radio, I try to bring also a visual element too. So it's a little bit hard because you're trying to give a visual component to something that's very hard to understand because people don't have a context for it. Like even just our rooms. Like how do you explain our rooms?
Exactly.
They're small, but not that small.
Exactly.
They're very efficient.
Exactly.
You have all the comforts that you need. You got your shower, your bathroom, and your sink all there. And then there were plenty of electric plugs, which I thought was important because I think last night I looked like the camera store.
Always better to have more than less.
Exactly. So I'll look forward to seeing you all on television, and as they say, I'll see you on the radio. So muchas gracias, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.